Hey everybody, it's Patsy, and I'm here to do the general and love reading for those born under the sign of Leo, and that would be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, so I'll be using cards from the Fairy Tale Tarot deck by Radley Valentine this time. So as I was getting ready to do your reading, Leo. Now, Leo is a fire sign, so that's emotional, fiery, passionate, right? Powerful, right? Leo is the king of the jungle, right? Leo is the sun. Leo is heat and strength. Leo's motto is I will, so their determination that comes with being a Leo. All right, the ability to focus, the ability to manifest, okay? Being aware of your sovereignty, being aware of your divinity, your kingship, your queenship. All right. Leos have a lot of leadership qualities. Okay. And they have the determination, the focus, the strength to follow their passions. It can be a little self-centered, but usually they're very self-aware. But they can be sensitive and loving and protective. So I got a song while I was getting ready for you, and it was, as usual, an old song, but it's I Hear a Symphony, which was by the Supremes, right, back in the 60s. I was surprised myself that that came through, but anyway, some of the words are, you've given me a true love, and every day I thank you, love, for a feeling that's so new, so inviting, so exciting. Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony, a tender melody pulling me closer, closer into your arms. Then suddenly your lips are close to mine, a feeling that's so divine, till I'll leave the past behind. I'm lost in a world made for me and you. Oh, love me. Every time your lips meet mine, my baby, I feel a joy within. Don't let this feeling end. Let it go on and on and on now, baby. Baby, those tears that fill my eyes, I care not for myself, but for those who've never felt the joy we've felt whenever you're near. I hear a symphony, a tender rhapsody of love. As you stand up holding me, whispering how much you care. 1,000 violins fill the air now. Don't let this moment end. Keep standing close to me. Baby, I hear a symphony, a tender melody that goes on and on and on and on and on. Ah, shame, and that's by Dozier Holland, Motown. All right, so I'll include the lyrics. I mean, I skipped around in it because we didn't want to start singing, and everybody knows the song. And it's repetitive in some places, but you know, to actually look at some of the words says a lot that came for you. So you or someone around you feeling very drawn to you and happy about the relationship. So maybe this is a new love, right? But they're grateful for your presence, or you're grateful for someone's presence in your life. All right? So for this time period, you're being asked to look at the limits that have been imposed upon you, all right? And just work on everything bit by bit, a little at a time, all right? You have gained a maturity and you have the energy to meet any challenges, okay? And that you can put aside your reservations about doing what it is that you need to do in order to serve others. That know that you do have a gift to share, okay? And if you take your time and learn what it is that you need to learn, and look, ego fell out. Learn what it is that you need to learn in order to feel comfortable in sharing and serving. Bottom of the deck, strength. That's you. That's your card. So, first card that came here. So, strength. This is the grace and inner strength needed to overcome your challenges. Kindness and forgiveness. Embracing your power. All right? So, don't allow yourself to impose limits upon yourself. Have confidence. Be a lion. Your strength. Just take your time. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. Bit by bit by bit. And don't doubt what it is that you have to share. Okay? Maybe things that you didn't think that you could do when you were younger. You've matured and you've had experiences. Maybe these won't present the same challenge. Okay? Maybe you got stage fright and you don't want to speak to in certain venues of people. If that's something that makes sense to you, that may be one of the things they're trying to teach you, to have courage and have faith in yourself. And if it's not about having faith in yourself, having faith in the message, having faith that God, Creator, the divine, would not put you in a situation that's going to cause you to fail, because the message is ultimately the message of the Creator and it needs to get out. So you've been chosen to bring the truth. Okay? You can, if there's a mission that calls for you to do something, to step out and be center stage, or to make some kind of a appeal or some kind of argument, debate, something, as long as you do the work and you know what you're talking about, just put your faith in the Creator that they will guide you, lead you, protect you. They will give you the words. Just like, preacher gets up on Sundays in some churches and they come with a sermon, right, that they were inspired to give. And they have a script of what they plan on saying and the points that they want to make. They make an outline, right, just like with anything, any presentation. And as they get into it and as they get the encouragement of the congregation, they may go on a tangent. They may start expanding and expounding on certain points as they're being led by their spirit, by the Holy Spirit, by the divine. So we all have that ability when we're bringing messages of faith, messages that are meant to uplift. So have faith that you're not alone. Look, bottom of this deck, strength. Wow. We have strength, twice. Okay. So, and we have, after the strength card, we have the high priestess. This talks about your intuition. All right. This talks about your relationship with the divine, your own divinity. Okay. Having confidence in your divinity, knowing who you are. High priest or high priestess. Okay. So, all right. So we got, I just was shuffling and getting your cards while we were talking just to save a little time. All right, so first card you got here was the Nine of Autumn. So autumn are coins, all right? So Nine of Coins. Rewarding yourself for all your hard work. Cherishing the time that you have alone. Being independent. Self-employment. Independence, happiness and independence, happiness in all that you have gathered and all that you have gained. And that's clarified with the Ace of Swords. So, wisdom, knowing how to protect yourself, knowing how to defend yourself with your truth and with your words. Okay, so you're being independence and honest and wise, clarity. You speak clarity, you speak truth. Looking at things from a ashe, got a ding. Looking at things from a higher perspective, protecting yourself, protecting the truth. Cherishing the time that you have been alone, being comfortable in your singleness, being comfortable in your solitude. So whether you're in a relationship or not, this is talking about someone who cherishes their independence, who cherishes their time alone, that has gained a lot of knowledge and a lot of clarity in their alone time. The next card that came was the Ace of Winter. So winter is swords. So again, this is the same. Ace of Swords. Truth. Clarity. Not being deterred by any challenges. Communicating clearly and accurately. Great ideas that should be implemented. So you're getting clarity, you're getting revelations, downloads, information. And the card that came to clarify this is the Fool. All right, so you are ready to go forward. All right, even though you may not be watching where you're going, and there may be challenges ahead of you. All right, and you may just be throwing caution to the wind. All right, even though you may be getting warnings by your friends, those who are loyal to you. Wondering, where are you going? What do you think you're doing? Why are you taking this risk? But you're not afraid of a challenge. Even if you have to go it alone. Okay. And next we have the Eight of Winter. So this is the Eight of Swords. But this isn't about being stuck. This is about knowing that you have what it takes if you just believe in yourself. Mistaking yourself for being powerless at this time. And it's only that lack of confidence that's keeping you from getting what it is that you want. And that is covered by the Emperor. Right, so this could be someone around you who is an Aries or a Taurus. So it could be a fire sign or earth sign. This is some kind of authority figure. This could be you, Leo, okay, who is This person, you or this person around you, represents stability, comfort, wisdom. Be a little stubborn. So maybe you're feeling stuck because you're dealing with someone who is very stubborn in your surroundings. Or this could represent a father figure maybe around you. Oh, father figure around you who could be very stubborn, very set in their ways, goes by the book, rules with an iron fist, holds the money. Yeah, someone who is used to being in charge, used to calling the shots. They're very loving. They're very loving, but they are not easy to give up their position or what they're clinging on to their power. They're clinging on to their position, and it may be causing you to feel that you can't stand up to them or that you cannot challenge them. Next we have the King of Spring. So spring is wands. So it's the King of Wands, a fire sign around you. Could be you, someone who is inspiring and wise, someone who is talented. All right? Someone who is going to support you, or someone is going to come and support you. So maybe this Emperor, see, that's what they said about you being stuck, but you're not really. Maybe this Emperor is willing to support you financially or spiritually, encourage you, but you didn't expect it. Or you don't expect that there will be someone to come along and help you. Someone who is very talented and very gifted, creative. So it could be you or someone around you that is inspiring to you. That's covered by the Wheel of Fortune. So this is saying that time has come and things are working out in your favor. There's a chapter that's coming to an end, and things are going to start turning to something new in your favor. It's going to be a new chapter in your life, a new way of dealing, a new way of presenting yourself or your ideas, or a new way of dealing with your problems of self-confidence. A new chapter. You're going to be more confident, less afraid, more confidence in yourself, more confidence in your ability to present your ideas, not being afraid of taking a chance, not being afraid to stand up to authority, starting something brand new. Ego. Number 15. Again, this talks about the illusion of being trapped because you're placing too much importance on material gain and material items. And you're getting caught up in fear and worry. So this and the Eight of Winter is talking about making yourself believe that you're stuck. Maybe this Emperor holds the purse strings. Maybe they control you through material situations. Maybe that's, maybe this person, pays the bills. Maybe they're the breadwinner, or maybe there's a inheritance or something that they keep holding your head that you won't get if you don't do what they say do. I've lived with that my whole life. And then when the person dies, they don't even have nothing. But this is just a way of controlling you while they're alive. That's their own ego and their own insecurities that they use. That's covered by a Queen of Wands. All right. So this again is another fire sign. So it could be talking about your ego, you thinking that you're trapped, you not knowing or not accepting the power that you have, the wisdom, not paying attention to your intuition, not paying attention to the messages that are coming to you from your ancestors, the strength that you inherited from your ancestors, the ability for you to stand up for yourself, for your new beginning, to protect yourself, okay? To know that you have strength, that you have passions, things that are important to you, and things that you can defend. Changes that you have made, changes that you are willing to make. To be able to stand up against your emotions and to think clear-headedly. Still in love, but enlightened. So not letting your emotions get the best of you, rather relying on your ancestors, their guidance, and your intuition, and knowing that you are loved and protected. Not getting caught up in worry and fear, knowing that you have control and that you are capable. And again, the bottom of the deck, strength and strength. You're strong. You are you. You're showing up for yourself. Oh, wow. So you are learning to deal with the changes, knowing that you are mature, that you are an adult, that you can stand up to this person, okay? That as long as you take your time and just do a little bit at a time, knowing that you worked hard, which is the truth, that you have created your own independence, okay? That you can be proud of your own achievements and stand up to anything and anybody. You can create your own stability, that you don't have to rely on anyone else to supply you with the things that make you comfortable, okay? That this is a new day, a new chapter, and you are following your intuition, right? And allowing yourself to step into the position that you always, the leadership position that you always had, but you probably weren't aware of because you were allowing other people to control the environment. We got number 7. The only thing that is real is love. Cancer just got this same card, so some of you may be cusping Leo and Cancer, or maybe a Cancer is important to you in this time period, and this is going to be until the end of August, beginning of September. Don't be afraid. Shift your focus from your problems back to love. Don't be afraid. As long as what you're doing it with a pure heart, with good intentions, then you don't have to worry about anybody making you feel less than what you are. Number 43. 43 is also a 7, right? Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So, you're going to be taking love with you wherever you go as you're dealing with this energy over this time period. And next we have listen to your heart, number 1. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. So maybe things are being said to you and you're listening with them in a defensive manner, and you're not listening with love. You're defending yourself because that's what you have been used to doing because you're on the defensive. And maybe now they're saying that you don't have to be on the defensive. You can listen with your heart. You learn not to be emotional, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a sympathetic ear or empathic ear. Maybe you've learned the difference between empathy and sympathy for yourself to protect your energies and not allow people to drain your energy or to make you feel less than who you are. Knowing that the only thing that is real is love. But instead of being on the defense, looking past what's being said and see what is meant by what's being said. Sometimes people don't use their words in the right way, or word may, when you read it, it may not have the same meaning or may not translate as it would have had you actually been talking to the person in person. For someone, that could be what it is. Next card we have number 27, a spiritual connection. The relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So you and this emperor or someone that you're connected with right now, you all could be part of the same soul family, same soul tribe. So they could be a soulmate. And you all have worked with each other in the past in different lifetimes. So you could have been their father, they could be your father this time, you could have been theirs last time, you could have been their mother, you could have been their husband, their wife. People change positions because we're all energy, right? And whatever lesson we need during this particular incarnation, that's the energy that that's the body that we'll take on, and that's the experience that we will have. So these people that you deal with have always been around you in previous lifetimes, okay? And as long as you recognize that, they're there for a reason, and there's a lesson that goes along with that reason. And the bottom of this deck is look at your patterns and relationships. Asha. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So it takes strength to recognize that things have changed. Maybe now you're the patriarch of the family rather than the emperor. Maybe they're getting a little old, a little long in the tooth. All right. So you need to make some changes about the way you interact with them, the way you interact in any of your relationships, whether it be work or love. Okay, so let's get some cards from the Romance Angel deck and see what messages there are for you all, Leo, for this time period between now and the end of August, beginning of September. And remember, you can always watch these readings anytime. They're basically timeless. So, we get flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. All right. So maybe you're saying not to take yourself so seriously. Express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture and give your relationship a chance. So maybe the way that you interact with this emperor, this controlling figure, this father figure, this aging person who's not trying to give up their control, all right? Maybe it's telling you to be more playful with them as you express your love and work on that relationship with them. So this could be a father, could be a husband, could be any kind of, it could be a maternal figure also, just coming up as an emperor, but it could be somebody that is the matriarch of a family, someone who has always ran it. She could be an Aries, or Leo, Sagittarius, or Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Taurus. But whomever it is, male or female, maybe this is someone who is getting a little older and they feel their control waning, and maybe they see you as a threat. And that could be the challenge. That could be the challenge. Huh. I'm just trying to think about those words. If that could give me any other clues. Hmm. No, that's just love. But it could be changing the dynamics of a love relationship. Maybe the person is not older, just maybe they're stubborn and stuck in their ways, and maybe the way to get to them is through music. Music may be the way to flirt and express your love to this person. They may respond to that better. Listening with your heart could be talking about music. So maybe this is a new way of dealing with this person through music or poetry, art, taking them to the opera, taking them out to a concert very soon. And chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So this is my family card, right? This is what I see as family. So maybe this person is a parent or a grandparent or an older sibling or somebody that is very used to being in charge. You know how older siblings can be sometimes to the younger ones. And this could be giving you a tactic on how to deal with this person now, because maybe they need to gain some respect for your gangster. Don't try at midnight. Trying to jump on here from the back. She was sleeping over there. Oh, here we go. Triumphant success. A triumphant success. Again, Ace of Swords. So again, speaking your truth, standing up for what you know is right. All right? Being clear, gaining clarity. And the next card, spiritual union. Number 2. Wow. So, a successful union between you and a soulmate. Clarity, truthfulness, seeing eye to eye, awareness, 12, sacrifice, temptation, spiritual strength. Cancer got that also at the bottom of the deck. So, here we got it again. Triumphant success, self-awareness, using your crown chakra and your third eye, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of your divinity, so that you can start to see eye to eye with this person or with someone else that you have become aware of. Sacrifice, number 12. Praying, trying to stay afloat, making changes, and keeping your eye on the bigger picture, knowing that there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And this is 12, which is 1 and 2. And this is 1 and 2. And then you have 1 again. So this is a successful union, knowing that some things have to be sacrificed and other things have to be shared. So truth, honesty. Let's look up number 12, sacrifice. This card represents self-sacrifice and a time that you should look around your life to see what needs to be released. By surrendering and letting go, there will be more room to receive. The rewards for this are transformation, wisdom, gratitude, and enlightenment. There's a situation that's hanging around you or about to occur that's happening, and you have no way to control the outcome. So this would be a moment for you to pause and to rest, to have patience, reflect, and meditate. It would be a good idea to stand back so you can learn more about these events and gain more understanding through your intuition. Try to look at things from a different perspective. If you can achieve this, this whole situation will have a profound positive effect on your soul and your life. This is about transition and change. The solutions could be slow, but it's slow because you need to live this lesson. You need, in order for you to be able to understand it and to carry it forward. Accept what you can't control, heal and leave the past behind, move towards your future, and watch for new opportunities. Okay, so this is equivalent to the Hanged Man in the regular tarot. So this is like Pisces, right? So there could be a Pisces that is important, or maybe you have Pisces in your chart somewhere. So let's look up awareness. And this is, you already have all the tools that you need to handle the situation. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, physical skill, creativity, self-motivation, willpower, or love, they're all part of you, including courage and psychic abilities. Once you learn to tap in and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and the effect that you can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you. And together you can manifest change. Whatever desire you desire, whatever outcome you desire, as long as it's a positive outcome. This is about your ability to create your own reality, to set your ideas into motion and to watch them grow. A new project, a career change, a new love situation. Use positive thoughts, positive visualizations, positive affirmations, and try to stay away from negativity. Knowledge is power, and knowledge and power will lead you to success. Have faith, believe in your willpower, and believe in the tools that you already possess, and the magic of the wilderness, of the magic of the universe. Why did I say wilderness? I don't know. Maybe some of you all need to take a walk in nature. And maybe that's where you'll get in touch with the magic of nature. And that will represent the magic of the universe for you. Because you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to. This is just like the magician in the regular tarot. Let's look at temptation, which is 15, and 1 and 5 is 6. So that may have something to do with love and intimacy. I don't know. Temptation. This talks about self-limiting behaviors. Someone may be placing too much emphasis on material pleasures. So that could be that emperor. Material possessions, pleasures, controlling other people. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we get disconnected from spirit, the source that nourished us, is often replaced with a different supply or a substitute. In other words, the connection is then made with food, alcohol, drink, nicotine, codependency, overspending, workaholicism, gambling, because you're trying to fill the void that came when you separated from source. Take a look at your life and ask yourself, where have I been suffering from addictive behavior? Is there some negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they just draining me? So check and see who is the energy vampires around you and limit your contact if you can't just cut them out altogether. Embrace your own fears and all of your doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. That's what we said about sacrifice. Take the lesson from this sacrifice. Take the lesson from the change. Take the lesson from the ability to overcome this temptation. Take the lesson from your ability to let go of these addictions because you are returning and connecting back to source. Gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. And this is representative of the devil in the regular tarot. So that would be Capricorn. So there could be a Capricorn around you. Earth sign, like we talked about for the Emperor. But again, this is about learning from the struggle, learning from the lessons. Okay, accepting what is going on around you, being aware that you already have the success, that you already have the tools, all right, and learning from it so that you could take it with you into the future, knowing who to let go of and who can remain. And the lessons that you learn, you'll be able to share with others. So you could have a Sagittarius around you also. Okay? You learning things that you'll be able to share with others. People are going to look to you for advice. You are going to be the matriarch or the patriarch of the family now after dealing with this emperor figure for you, or whatever the authority figure is around you. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be an institution. It could be a way of thinking. It could be just family customs. Could be your job. And maybe you're going to be challenging them about some rules or some policies that they may have. But understand that, people resist change, especially, when you're dealing with a younger generation, dealing with an older generation. And so that's sometimes what happens, right? Bottom of the deck for the romance angels. Free yourself. Yeah. Stand up. Use the tools that you have. It could be the tools that you have to be flirty and playful, okay? Sometimes you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So learning how to use the tools that you have, be it music, being taking somebody out, wining them and dining them, taking them out, appealing to the things that they like. Maybe you have to pacify this person, this employer, this person around you that is an authority figure or fancies themselves as an authority figure, who sees you maybe as a threat to their authority. So maybe you have to be easy with that lion. Sometimes you have to be easy when your hand is in the lion's mouth. You got to know how to draw it out. Let the lion be comfortable with you, so that you can control that beast with your beauty, with your lightness, with your expressiveness, with your love, and all the tools that you've gained to this point. So, Leo, that's your reading. I hope that it was helpful for you. I hope that some of those messages were relevant and that they resonated with you. All right. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and share. And I'll be talking to everybody real soon. Be well. Enjoy the rest of the summer. And happy birthday. Ashe.